Hey guys, going to show the Logic users how to make a nice electro house bass line, very standard type sound, with the ES2. Just because a lot of people who use Logic who don't unfortunately have the option of using the wonderful Massive. Do not fear, I use ES2 for a lot of my bass lines and stuff like that, so I'll show you the one that I use in most of my tracks. It's this one here that sounds like this. Okay, that's just a standard loop just to show you the example of the sound. So a nice, real gritty saw wave basically type sound. And this is just a loaded up default synth. Well, I'll make sure it is actually just... There you go, now it is. And it's that awful sound. I don't know why they made this the default sound. So bear with me. I'll show you how to make it from the default sound, okay? I think it's the best way and it's the easiest way so you guys can get the exact same sound. So I'll try and make sure I cover everything. Okay, so start from the very top here, put it into mono, bring the voices down to 1. Just so you know, hopefully I'll have this zoomed in enough that you guys can just, and playing in HD, so you guys can just hit pause and play just to follow what I'm doing. Take unison off. Okay, now we'll go over to the section in here. Push the volume up, to whatever 0 dB is fine. Push the distortion up to, let's say, 17 dB. Leave that one all the way up. Put the sine level at, say, 0.40. Bring the intensity knob down. Right, into the filter section. Click on parallel here. Okay, bring blend right the way across. Put the cutoff all the way up. Bring the resonance basically all the way down. Unclick that one there and just have it on both 24 dB and fat. Give it a bit of drive. Filter drive is always a good one to add onto bass lines. Okay. Oscillators. Bring the analog all the way down. That's just like a detune. Don't worry about that. Turn oscillator 3 off. Give it a bit of glide. Bring oscillator 1 to about there. So there's your, it's probably, that was from the sine wave to FM, it's probably just short of the halfway on the left side. Or just put it in halfway, but I usually have it just short of the halfway mark. And then I bring that one down to -12. And then in this one here, oscillator 2, this is when we bring in our trusty electro sawtooth. Now bring this here, which is just mixing between the first and the second oscillator. Okay, bring it so it slightly favors the oscillator 1. Okay, now what that's doing is it's giving us a nice, see this one here is the, the sub bass, the low end, and we're not going to overpower it with the high crispiness of the saw wave. So it's just going to slightly favor this oscillator 1 and bring this one up 1 octave. Okay, now what have we got now? This is just on the I'm playing here C1, the key. Okay, so you can tell we're pretty much there. Now if you guys want to know the easiest way to return everything back to default, you just hold down Option and then click on something. So for example here I'm going to hold down Option and I'm going to click on that. Okay, so it's just taking off all these routing. So what have we got now? Okay, so go down to the vector here, again hold Option, click on that. So it's all just the same. Go down to vector mode, turn it off. And then finally here we are, we're down the bottom, envelope 3, which is the amp envelope. Just bring the attack you know, right down. The decay is fine there, and bring the release all the way down. And that's it. That's the same. That's the same bass line that I use in lots of my songs. It was in that song I just made, that redundant one. It was one of the main foundation bass sounds, and it's also in another song of mine coming out for sale pretty soon, along with the other one, FTCA. So that's how I make that sound for all your Logic guys. So it's good. It's good, I promise. And yeah, I'll keep doing more videos. In fact, I think I'm going to do another video in a second, maybe tomorrow. I'll do an overview of that track, Redundant, because a lot of guys have straight away emailed me saying if I could do a walkthrough on how I made that track. So hopefully, if you guys want me to do that, I will do that. So thanks a lot.